Hello tarot lovers, this is Mervet from the Egyptian Mystic. Welcome back to my channel. Today I want to share with you my top 10 pip decks. And pip decks are really wonderful to use in readings. They are in many cases quite accurate and quite intuitive. I know that it could be difficult for beginners to use pip decks, but believe me, if you start learning and using these lovely decks, you will really enjoy it, because it has this feeling that you feel more free, and it's quite an diverse and I want to find the proper word. You know, when you let your thoughts wander freely without any restrictions, because you don't see a specific image that restricts you. So I do love these peep decks, and I have here 10 my top 10 favorite peep decks. And I will start with this deck, which is my favorite of all times, the medieval Scapini Tarot. This is the first edition, 2004. I'm not sure if there is another edition or not, but I think there is, because, you know, see, the quality of the box is this style of quality of older decks, because now in these I see lovely boxes and very nice styles of decks. So I think this is a very old version. You see, it is by US Games, and I hate the box, but because I wanted to keep the book, and there is also this spreadsheet that I use sometimes, and so I have this version. And this is an amazing deck, and it made me love pip decks. This is the deck that made me really enjoy pip decks. It comes with this small guidebook, but of course the book is really amazing. And look at the quality of the cards, the thickness and the color and the borders. It's just stunning. These are the backs. I like the size also of the cards. I edged this deck 2 times. I edged it first in light yellow, but I felt it's too poor, so I did re-edge it in this bronze color to give it some, you know, it made it look more elegant. And I just love the pips, and you will see why. This is the full beautiful classic deck: the Magician, the High Priestess, and the Empress, the Emperor. I like the colors, I like the old style and the elegance, and the, you know, it has a very nice classic feel to it. And these small tiny drawings, really adorable. One of my favorites of all times. I like classics, and especially this deck is my favorite. And this is the Devil, the Tower. The images are really beautiful, and the card stock is amazing. Look at this lovely moon card, the Sun, Judgment, and the World. And we see the pips. This is the Ace of Wands. If you read in the book, you will see that every card has a story, and it's so nicely done. This is the Two of Wands. Look at the intricate design, and the small tiny figures there, the gnomes, and they have stories and their names, and everything about this deck is gorgeous. And especially when you use the guidebook, of course. This is the 5 and the 6, beautiful really. The 7, the 8, and 9 and 10. Look at this, these 2 beautiful cards, so beautiful. And this is the Page. Where's the Knight? Yeah, it sticks together. This is the Knight, the Queen, and the King. Then look at those lovely pips. This is the Ace of Cups, the 2, the 3. So beautiful. Really, I love it so much. And it has a very powerful and peaceful feel to it. It is really one of a kind. I like classic decks, but this is my favorite, really my favorite classic deck. And these are the court cards. Look at this lovely kind king, Knight of Cups, the Queen and the King, and then the swords, the suit of swords, two of swords, very nice. And this is the 3, the 4, 5, small drawings, really I enjoy it. And this is the 8, the 9, and the 10, the page, and this is the Queen and King. And look at this Ace of Coins, the 2. Really, I really like it, and I would like to know if any of you has this deck, to let me know how you feel about it, because it reads beautifully, and it's one of those decks, although it is classic, but it has connection to many things. I mean, it is not just a classic boring deck. I don't mean that all classic decks are boring, but I mean it has this playful feel. I mean, very interesting. Really, I really like it. So that's the first deck, and it's really one of my favorites. I have this beautiful modern deck, the Radiant Tarot by Alexandra Eldridge and Tony Barnstone, and this is a very underestimated deck. It's really nice and interesting. Look at this beautiful box, and the guidebook, quite beautiful, large beautiful guidebook with big images, colorful images, and it's very nicely written, and a great deck for beginners. And the cards are so pretty, so sunny and radiant. It has very positive feeling to it. Those are the backs, and I trimmed it and edged it in yellow. It had large white borders, which I really didn't like, so I decided to trim it and edge it in yellow. And the images are very interesting. This is the Fool, the Magician, and I like this lovely High Priestess. It has a combination of animals with some people, and really nice. And this is the lovely Hierophant. This card sold me to the deck, and I like this Chariot too, the Strength card. Look at this Hermit, and this is a beautiful Wheel of Fortune, Justice, the Hanged Man. This is a beautiful Death card too. You see the skulls, from these skulls you grow, life starts again. I mean, I like the image. And this is the Temperance card, the Devil, and this is a beautiful star. I like it also. The Moon, very radiant and beautiful and quite interesting. And the pips are very nice. They have the most beautiful colors. Look at those. The Suit of Wands is in yellow, the Cups in pink, Swords in blue, and Pentacles in this beautiful green. So this is the Ace and the 2. You see the ones with these beautiful flowers, and I like it so much. It's so positive and interesting. This is the 7, the 8, and this is the 9. I like the 10 too. The Page, Knight, Queen and King. So, and look at this lovely pink Suit of Cups, very interesting. I mean, the artwork is really nice and enjoyable. Look at those. Look at this 9 of Cups and the 10. And then we have the suit of the court cards, the Queen and King. And here are the swords. I like the colors and I like the artwork. And this is the 8, the 9 and 10. And here we have the court cards. You see the queens are all ladies. And I like this beautiful green color. The quality of the cards is very nice. It's matte, and it has a very nice feel in your hands. I like the 6 of Pentacles, the 7, the 8 with the bee, the 9 endurance, and the 10. And look at the court cards. So this is a beautiful pip deck, which is quite interesting. And you see it shuffles very nicely. Let's pick a card. Okay. Page of Pentacles, the court cards of the Pentacles I got in my hand. I still have a couple of really interesting decks, and I would like to see your Pip decks. I will tag some of my favorite channels. I don't mean I like all the channels, but those are the ones that I'm in contact with and I see I like to follow their videos. So I hope that I could see some of your Pip decks that you like, and it's really interesting. And this is the Minoan Tarot, which is really awesome. It's about the Minoan culture. You see the book is colorful and very, very nicely written. It's one of the best guidebooks if we talk about powerful books. I mean, the book is very interesting. It's one of the strengths of this deck. And this is a nice, interesting deck that I got a couple of months ago. I did a walkthrough because it's really very nicely done. Those are the beautiful backs, this lovely blue, and I edged it in the same color. They came in sharp, they have sharp edges. I'm not a fan of sharp corners, but I didn't think of doing anything to damage the look, because if I did corner them, it wouldn't look nice. And it's a very nice deck that has talks about the Minoan culture. The artwork is really nice. Many of these cards are inspired by frescoes that were found in the ruins of Santorini. And she talks, it's by, let me tell you her name because it's really very nice. It's by Laura Perry, and she did a very good work in this deck. The way she explains the cards is quite interesting and very, very good. I mean, she has depth, and she connects cards to each other, and in a very nice way. I mean, for beginners, it's really quite interesting. Look at this moon card. All the cards are very beautiful. And especially when you read the guidebook and you know why did she choose the images and what does she really mean. And the daggers are used for the suit of wands, as you see. Very beautiful. I like it. I like the borders. Each suit has its special colors and borders. And the court cards are 6 in this case. We have Maid of Daggers, Youth of Daggers, and those are male and female pages. The Lady of Daggers, and the Lord of Daggers are the knight, male and female knights. And then the Priestess is the queen, and the priest is the king. So it's a large deck with 6 court cards for each suit. The Rhytons are used for to represent the suit of cups, and I like it. I like the border, and everything about this deck is very interesting. And those are the the court cards. I'm sorry, and the queen and king. And for the Labyrinth, it's the suit of swords. And look at the borders and the colors. The color palette is interesting. And I like these decks that are cultural because it's so educational. It teaches you and tells you a lot about the culture of these people, the Minoans. And these are the court cards. And really the book is very nice. It's one of the best things about this deck. The book is very nicely written. Those Pip cards are very nice. And look at the borders and the 6 court cards. So this is an interesting deck that I highly recommend. I don't think it's a new deck. I think it was published earlier, maybe 2017, but I have not seen it on any channel. I bought it and did a video about it. I think I saw it on Nova Mandi's channel. I'm still used to her name, Nova Luna. So, and she talks very well about it too. So this is a beautiful deck that I highly recommend. the Minoan Tarot, and it deserves more attention and more love because it's really very well done. And then I have, let me show you this deck, the Keymaster Tarot, and this is one of the best quality decks that I have seen. And it's what's interesting about it. I will show you what's interesting about it now. Look at those bags. The quality of the cards is exceptional. I did edge it in gold and black. All the measures have this golden border, so I edged it in gold. The minors are in black, but I edged the court cards in gold. So this is a beautiful Pip deck with the most beautiful intricate images. The artwork is amazing. Look at this High Priestess, and I like these gold lines that you will see in all the cards. And when we talk about the minors, I will show you something very interesting. This is the Hierophant, the Lovers. The artwork is amazing. The Chariot, Justice, the Hermit, the Wheel of Fortune. Look at this Strength card. Very nice. You see the connection between the lion and her with the third eye. This image is very nice. I don't know if you could see it closely, the lines in golden. And this is the Hanged Man, the Death card. This is the Temperance card. Very nice. The Devil, the Tower, beautiful Star card, and the Moon. The artwork is really stunning, and I really love this deck. It's a new deck to my collection, and I'm very happy about it. And then what I like about the minors is that it has this connection with the playing cards. This is the Trefle, which is the sign of the in the playing cards for the wands. And look at those golden lines. It's beautiful, really. These are the minors. Look at the cards, Pip. Beautiful, really. It's a connection of Marseille and playing cards, a Pipish deck. I don't know, but anyhow, I wanted to show it to you because it's interesting. These are the court cards, the Page, the Knight, lovely Queen of Wands, and the King. And here the Hearts is connected to the Suit of Cups. Look at the images, and the Two of Cups. Lovely. Very, very nice. And then the court cards, the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups. And then the swords, the spades. Look at this. Very nice. And then the court cards. And then here is the Suit of Coins. So I find this deck really very interesting and very unique and different, and it shuffles beautifully. The quality of the cards is really amazing. So those are the beautiful cards. Very interesting. That's the Keymaster Tarot, and it's really a new deck in my collection. I found it on Amazon, so you can buy it. It's really nice. And it wasn't cheap, I think, 30 something. This is another deck which I really like so much, and this is an out of print deck. It's let me just open this ribbon and we talk about this amazing deck. Dame Fortune's Wheel Tarot. It's by Los Carabeo, and it's an out of print deck. I got it from eBay because I really enjoyed it so much, and I looked for it for a long time till I found it. It had white borders that I trimmed. Those are the backs, and you will see adorable cards. Look at this. These beautiful colorful cards, so beautiful. This is a significator, an extra card. And this is the Fool. It has the feel of Marseille and Rider-Waite-Smith. I mean, it has some of bits of these both decks. This is the Pope and the Love. the Chariot, Justice. Look at the colors on the images, and the cards are really gorgeous. I fell in love with this deck immediately, and I really like it and like this bright colors. And then we have the wands. Look at those lovely minors. Look at this, 2 of wands, and this 3. The small image here is really beautiful. And this is the 4, 5, and the 6. Very nice. And this is the 7. Look at how they are talking interestingly. And this is the 9 and 10. Court cards. And this is the Suit of Cups. Really, the images are very nice. And here is the, look at the image in them, at the bottom. Look at this one, the 4 of Cups, the 5, and the 6. Memories, the 7. His gown is full of stars. And this is the 8, the 9, and 10. And here are the court cards. Very beautiful. And this orange for the swords. Look at this sad lady. I'm happy that it's not a broken heart. I hated this image that we see all the time in all the cards. This is the 5 of swords, the 6. And I like the use of orange. And the court cards and the coins. I really love this deck so much. And I haven't seen it on many channels because it's an out-of-print deck. Please let me know if you have any of these decks and what you like about it. I'm really eager to know. And what do you feel about Pip decks? If you like them or you don't find them easy. I mean, I would like to know. And then let me show you another beautiful deck. The Celtic deck, Celtic Tarot. This is an out-of-print deck too that I got from eBay, and I just adore this deck. These are the backs. The quality is great. It's an old deck. I don't know which year was it published. I have a guidebook, but it's somewhere else. It's not close to, I mean, it's not here. These are the backs, and I etched it in this metallic rose. And I like the borders. It makes me feel like it's like marble or alabaster. I like it so much. I like the borders. This is the Fool. And this is the Magician. This is an out-of-print deck, and I really adore it. The High Priestess. And this is the Empress. The Emperor. The Hierophant. And look at these 2 lovers. I like the artwork. And the Chariot. This is the Strength card. Very beautiful. And the Hermit. The Wheel of Fortune. I don't know if you see the images in the middle, in the beautiful. And this is the Justice card. The Hanged Man. The Death card. Temperance. The Devil and the Tower. The Star. Beautiful Moon card. The Sun. Judgment, and the World. So the cards are really beautiful. And for the court card, I'm starting to lose my concentration. These are the this is the Suit of Wands. You see, I like the borders so much, and tiny details in the middle. Here is the Page, the Knight, the Queen of Wands, and the King. You see the Suit of Cups. The background is very interesting, and the borders are different, and the use of colors is different from each suit has its own style. This is the Knight of Cups. I like that he's not on a horse, riding a horse. This is the Queen and King. The Suit of Swords. Beautiful. And then this is I haven't shown you the court cards. Where is the court cards? Yes, this is the Page of Swords. This is the Knight of Swords. And the Queen. Beautiful Queen of Swords. And then the suit of coins. I like the images really, and the colors and the design is very beautiful. The Page, the Knight, the Queen, and the King. So this is one of my favorite decks, one of my beautiful older decks, and I haven't seen it, I don't see it at all. I saw it on one of the channels quite a long time ago, I think maybe not less than 10 years. I mean, it's one of my oldest decks, and I searched till I found it on eBay. And this is the Sun card, very nice. So this is the Celtic Tarot, and this is a rare deck, I don't see a lot. And I will show you one of the funniest decks. This is the Tarot of the Gnomes by Los Carabeo, and this is a deck that I don't see at all. It's really interesting. Those are the backs, very beautiful, and they have these large borders. So it's quite a funny deck. The Session is one of the gnomes, which is the Fool, and it has a lovely story in the guidebook, small guidebook, but it talks about his journey. So it's the Fool's journey, and when he meets his beloved and those gnomes, each one of them has a name. And in the small guidebook, you see small details about the personality of this, the members of the major arcana, and I really kept smiling to myself whenever I read about it. So I think I'm going to do a walk through this beautiful deck, and this is also one of the decks that I haven't seen it at all. I mean, I got it from Amazon, but I have not seen it on any channel. The suits are a little bit different. So here is the suit of wands. You see here a small keyword: work, fervor for the 2 of wands, labor for the 3 of wands, preparation for the 4, growth for the 5, which is a little bit strange, good fortune for the 6 of wands, disagreement for the 7, accident for the 8 of wands, and you see he's running and fast, punishment for the 9 of wands, argument for the 10 of wands. So it is a little bit, it's different, it has its own system, but you have to be following the guidelines, the keywords, and the small guidebook. The Page is dependence, career for the Knight, inspiration for the Queen, and power for the King. And I'm reading the small titles because it's different than what we are used to. So this is harvest for the cup, the 2 of cups. It's not what we are used to. The 3 of cups is steadfastness. The 4 is tradition. Experience is the 5 of cups. The wedding is the 6 of cups. Truth, the 7 of cups. Social life, the 8 of cups. Drunkenness, the 9 of cups. And holidays, the 10. So all the cards have their own system, and it's different, but it is a unique deck. And for me, I do love to have different decks and different styles. Any different deck or distinguished in any way is something that attracts me. Because I have many clones, Rider-Waite-Smith clones, and so on. But these decks, they always add to your experience. They always teach you something new. So this is a deck that I wanted to show you. It's the Tarot of the Gnomes. I got it from Amazon. I'm not sure if it's still there or not. Do you think, should I trim it? I don't think I will trim it. It has to stay as it is, because it will lose its taste. So that was a nice, beautiful, funny deck that I wanted to show you. And then another beautiful deck is this new deck to my collection, the Antique Anatomy Tarot by Claire Goodchild. And this is, of course, a very well-known deck, and it's very well done. It is new in my collection, so I have not worked much with it, but I wanted to show it to you. This is the box. The guidebook is very well written and in a very good quality. Look at the guidebook. Quite interesting. The cards are really gorgeous and different. Those are the backs. I edged it in this color, the same color of the cards, and it has very good quality. I like this deck. I bought it because of the artwork. It's so unique and so different. Although if any of you is a subscriber and watches my videos, you will know that I don't like skulls and I don't like dark decks. But this deck, I found it very interesting, and it is a learning tool. So that's why I was hesitant whether to get it or not. But I love the feel of the cards. They have a special energy. They are powerful. The combination between flowers and the skulls, and I mean, it's very well done, and it is weird, I mean, in a nice way. So I love this deck. I did a couple of readings, but I'm not so good at reading with it yet because I need more practice. But I wanted to show it to you because it has the most beautiful flowers that you could see, and the combination between these skulls and the darkness with flowers, it's very unique. The suit of cups is elixirs, the rods is the wands, and look at those beautiful flowers that you see, the colors and the images. It's a very, very unique deck. I saw it on Dawn Michelle's channel, and she loves this deck so much, and that's what encouraged me to buy it, and I'm very happy that I got it. But I want to read it more and get to know it more, so that I can feel the depth and get to know it more. The blades is the suit of swords. Look at those colors, and the coins, adorable flowers. I mean, it's stunning. The artwork is really stunning. And then here are the court cards. So this is a very unique deck, and it's one of a kind. I mean, quite different and interesting. It has very good quality. Those are the backs, and look at those cards. I like the cards that are not white. I like the beige color, so really the images pop and you can see them really clearly. So that's the Antique Anatomy Tarot, a beautiful deck. And I have another deck which is very underrated and it's not known. I mean, I haven't seen it on any channel. It's the Inner Realms Tarot, and this is a deck that I have since a long time, at least 15 years. This is a I mean, very old deck. Those are the backs, but I tell you, I've not seen it on any channel. Even now, I don't see it at all. I will show it to you. Those are the backs. It's by Schiffer. I did edge it in this bronze color. Maybe people don't like it because it has keywords, although the keywords are really what makes it very unique and special. This is the Fool. The artwork is very strange and unique. This is the Magician. You see the keywords here: resources, awareness, action, and power. The High Priestess. So the keywords are interesting. I like the borders. It is dark, but in a very elegant way, because it is as if you are seeing light through the darkness. This is the High Priestess, psychic, influential, secrets, knowing, oracle. Beautiful, beautiful Empress card. And my favorite card in this deck is the Emperor, the most beautiful Emperor. You see, prosperity, protection, commanding, leadership and growth, strength and religion. Look at the card, very beautiful. You see, he looks you in the eye. I mean, the artwork is really stunning. And this is the Hierophant, knowledge and law, respect, tradition, These are the Lovers. Here is the Chariot. Action, focus, motion, choice, determination. And this is the Strength card. Courage, balance, patience, strength, and compassion. I mean, another favorite card is this Hermit. Just have a look at the image. I mean, stunning. You see the eyes here, and it is a favorite card for me. I love the Emperor and the Hermit very much. These two cards are so beautiful. And this is the Wheel of Fortune. Look at this Justice card. The Hanged Man. Beautiful Death card. I mean, the artwork is very beautiful. And this is healing, merging, chemistry, fluidity. That's the Temperance card. I'm trying to avoid the reflection of my lamp. This is the Devil, the Tower, the Star. Look at this beautiful Moon card. Very nice. And the Sun, Judgment, and the World. And then here we have the Ace, the Suit of Wands. Very nice, and I like, really the keywords are so nice. And I was thinking of doing a video about decks with keywords, because some decks are very nice and the keywords are very interesting and helpful. This is one of the decks. And another deck I like very much is the Star Wanderer. I like the way the keywords are done. This is the Suit of Cups. Look, the images are nice and it has depth. It's really quite interesting. Look at those cups. And this is the 7, illusion, choices, dreams, inspiration, fantasy, 8 and 9 and 10. This is the Page, guidance, dreams, emotion, feelings, the Knight, the Queen. You see the heart contained here. And this is the King, swords. Beautiful. Very unique deck and very different. I would love to know your opinion. Really, I'm interested and eager to know. This is the King of Swords, and here is the Suit of Pentacles. Mean, control, hoarding, clinging on, attachment, grasping. I mean, the keywords are quite interesting. And then the Court cards. Look at this King of Coins. Sponsor, philanthropist, wealthy, stability, successful manager. This is one of the underrated decks. I don't know if I've shown it on my channel before, but it is really quite underrated. It's a beautiful deck with very nice quality. The backs are interesting. It's quite how can I want to describe, to find the word in English. You know, when everything about it is sending a message. It's dark, the borders are in brown, I did it in brown, the colors are so deep and subtle. You know, there is some, it's a very subtle deck, very elegant and very interesting. That's the Inner Realms Tarot. Another deck is, yes, this one. This is the Truth Seekers Tarot. And it's one of my earliest decks too. This is an interesting, beautiful deck. I like the box in orange. The guidebook is in orange. A very nice guidebook. Really very well written. And I bought this pouch, which suits it very well. And these are the backs. Everything about this deck, everything, all is in orange. And it's a thick deck with thick cards. Those are the backs. It had white borders, large white borders. I trimmed it and I edged it in orange and gold to match the backs. And they are very powerful and lovely colors. There is a lot of gold gold stamp here in the cards in a nice way. This is the Magician, lovely High Priestess. I wish those cards were larger. because it's a beautiful Rider-Waite-Smith. Look at this Empress and the Emperor. A very nice deck, which needs larger, excuse me, I'm sorry. It needs larger cards because it will really show the images clearer. This is the Strength card. Look at the gold stamp. And this is the Hermit. Lovely images. Lovely. This is the Wheel of Fortune. I'm so happy that I trimmed it because I was very annoyed. Look at this lovely Death card. And the Temperance card. Devil, the Tower, lovely Star, amazing Moon and Sun. So it's a very elegant deck, very well done. The thing about this is that the suits are switched. So the ones is the suit, it's the suit of air. And I like the images, I like the background, and you see only the minors are in gold like this. This is the 7, the 8 of Wands, and the 9. Very nice, very special and unique. Princess of Wands, Prince of Wands, and the Queen and King. And then the Suit of Cups. You see, with the colors are really interesting, and the cards, you see the numbers, or the number of cups, but it is done in a way it's only in gold, and you see the background. So I like the artwork. This is the 7, the 8, and the 9 of cups, the 10. And these are the court cards. Look at this Queen with her dress. All these are cups. The King and the Ace of Swords. So the Suit of Swords is the fire. But for me, it was really confusing. So I read it as I'm used to. So I read the swords like as if it's the air's suit, and so on. So I mean, I work with it as if as I'm used to. Look at this Queen of Swords, and then here is the Suit of Pentacles. Quite colorful and lovely artwork. Look at the Princess, Prince, Queen, and the King. So this is a nice out of print deck. I think I've seen this deck, but in another name. This is the Truth Seeker, so this is the older version. I think it's called the Wisdom Seeker, something like that. I think I saw it on Amazon. There is another deck which I found has beautiful pips. This is the Labyrinth Tarot. It's by Insight Edition, and they are really producing lovely decks. I have many of their decks. And this is such a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful dark deck. And the colors are stunning. So those are the backs. One of my favorite backs. Look at, it's like wooden. It makes me feel like it's drawn on wood. And I edged it in this dark red, wine red, to match it. I love the backs. I love the quality of the cards. And the colors, it is dark, but in a very elegant way, cohesive really. This is the Fool and the Magician. This is the High Priestess and the Empress. You see the dark red with beige, brown, and green. I enjoy the color palette very much. This is the Hierophant and the Lovers. The Dancers are the Lovers. The Chariot, Strength, the Hermit. Really, it's beautiful. The Wheel of Fortune, Justice, the Hanged Man. I haven't seen the movie, of course, so I'm not very familiar with the images. I don't know the characters well, but I read with it. And it gives me very good readings. This is the Star. Look at this beautiful image. The Moon, the Sun. I like the colors and the darkness. And now have a look at those lovely pips. The Poles is the Suit of Wands, and I like that every one is different than the other, so they really are very nice. The cards are matte. This is the Page, the Queen, King, and this is the Pots is the Suit of Cups. You see, they are really very beautiful and pretty. And this is the pots, is the suit of pots. Yes, still, we are still in the suit of cups. And this is the queen of pots and the king. Then the feathers is the suit of swords. Look at those lovely colored feathers. Very nice and very interesting. And then the page, the knight, beautiful queen of feathers, and the king. Artwork is really nice. I really like it. And then the junk, the suit of pentacles. Look at those lovely pips. I mean, whenever I have this deck in my hand, I always smile. And this is the page, the knight, the queen, and king. So that was the tarot, the Labyrinth Tarot. And then I have another deck which I will show it to you, but it is up there. I will get it in a minute. This is the Secret Language of Birds Tarot, and it is by Adele Nozedar, Linda Sutton, and I have this deck since 12 years, 13 years. I'm a bird lover, and that's why I got this deck, and it is very nicely written. The guidebook is amazing, quite powerful and interesting, and the cards are really stunning. Let me show it to you. You see, they are very large, they are glossy, and I edged it in blue, metallic blue, and I will show you these lovely images. Okay, just a minute so that I can, yes, so that's the first card. Those are the backs I told you, and this is the Fool. The artwork is amazing. The cards are so large. I read with it a lot, and I have it since a long time. This is the Fool. Look at her daring look. And this is the Magician. Look at those birds and the look in his eyes. And this is the constellation of Gemini. This is the High Priestess, adorable. And this, you see the owls there. Stunning deck. And this is the Empress. Have you ever seen a beautiful Empress like this? Stunning. Venus sign. The L'Imperator, the Emperor, with these hawks, and the Hierophant. And I like the Hierophant because he has the same image of Pavarotti, the famous opera singer. I don't know, it makes me feel that it's him, because some images that are inspired by some of the famous personalities. And this is the Lovers. This is the Chariot. Stunning, really. La Forza. Look at this Hermit. And this is the Wheel of Fortune. She reminds me of Elizabeth Taylor. I don't know why. And this is the Justice card. You see the sign of the Libra and the Hanged Man, Death card, the Temperance. Look at the angel here, and this is the Devil. The artwork is stunning. The Tower, and this is the Star card, the Sun card, the Moon card, the Luna. Look at this Sun card. I mean, one of my favorite Sun cards. I can't stop myself from admiring this image. So beautiful. And this is the Judgment, the World, and then the Suit of Coins. the suit of wands. I'm sorry, I started I was really thinking of something else. I'm thinking that there is a deck that I have forgot to mention, and I'm asking myself, where is this deck? But if I couldn't remember where is it, maybe I will film it on another time. And this is the 9 of wands. No, this is the page, I'm sorry, number 11, the knight, number 12, 13 is the king, 14 is the queen. Look at those images. And here is the suit of cups. Beautiful images, really stunning. And here is Elizabeth Taylor, my favorite. She's the page of cups. I see her here. And this is the sign of the constellation of the Pisces. This is the Knight of Cups, Scorpio. It's constellation of Scorpio. And this is the King of Cups with the 3 constellations. And this is the Queen of Cups. And here is the suit of spades. The spades, I mean the swords. Very nice. The colors are stunning. I really admire this deck a lot. And this is the page of swords, the Knight of Swords, the King, and the Queen of Swords. Here is the suit of coins. Very interesting. This is really a gorgeous deck. And here are the court cards. This is the page. This is the knight, the king, and the queen. So it is really a stunning deck, and one of the best Pip decks, and it reads beautifully, and the guidebook is very, very well written, really very interesting. I think I have shown you all the decks that I have. There is another deck. It must be a Marseille deck. It's an Italian deck, but I really want to show it to you. So I wish, because it's really very beautiful. I found it here now, so I will mention it. I got it from Amazon Italy, and it has lovely cards. The minors. Look at those long, the size of the cards. Tarocchi di Flora. And I edged it in this mint green, and they are really beautiful. This is the Magician. Where is the Fool? Where is the Fool? It might be still here. Yes, this is the Fool. So this is the Fool. You see, the cards are large and very beautiful. This is the Fool, the Magician, the High Priestess. Adorable. I saw it on one of the channels, and I bought it, and I bought like 3 Italian decks, and I'm now a fan of these decks. I'm going to buy more of them because they have a very special style, and the size of the cards, and the writings and the images, very, very creative. I mean, I'm so in love with these decks, especially this one. This is the Death card, the Temperance and the Devil, the Tower, amazing. This is the Star, beautiful Moon card, the Sun, the Judgment, and the World. And look at those beautiful cards. I mean, lovely. The colors and the images are stunning, and I wanted to show it to you. I don't know if this is considered a Marseille, or I don't know. This is the page, the Knight, the Queen and King, and here are the cups. Very beautiful and positive. This is the Knight, the Queen and King, and then the suit of swords. This gladiolus, I like it so much. The choice of the flowers is very interesting too. And this is the suit of coins. I love this deck. And I wanted to mention it, so I think I showed you maybe like 12 decks. But I'm really interested to know So I tagged some of the channels, as I told you. Anyone is welcome to show his the decks that he has, the Pip decks, and I'm really interested to know what you feel about these ones. If you have any of them, what do you like most, and so on. And see you on my next video. Thank you so much for being here, and bye.